It's Saturday again. It's Saturday again. You know what that means. It's time for more comics. My first live of the day. Wow. Hello. 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 Hello, everybody. Yeah, more comics. Hooray. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Oh, new villain with a horse. Yeah, I don't know what's going on this cover, but it's happening. Anyway, here's the thing. I'm very sleep deprived right now. I did not have a good night's sleep. I still wanted to stream today, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream for the usual 2 hours or if I'm gonna end early. It depends on how I feel as I'm streaming, I guess. It really depends. It really depends. I did not have a good night's sleep at all. Things kept waking me up. Things kept keeping me awake. Just luck was not on my side last night. Thank you for the super chat, Firebird Phoenix. Thank you. So just 2 comics. It depends. It depends. It might be 1 comic, it might be 2 comics, cause we've got this comic, and then once this comic is over, the Knuckles mini-series starts. So we will see. We will see. We will see how long I feel like streaming today, because I am sleepy. I even took a nap. I even took like a 3-hour nap, and that wasn't enough. That was not enough. I still feel very, very sleepy. Thank you, some Lil P. You should still get some sleep. Your health is more important. I tried getting more sleep. I slept for 3 more hours. I slept past my wake-up time. And then I slept for 3 more hours after I had breakfast. And yeah, still sleepy. I'm just tired. I'm tired, man. I'm very tired. SNT, I have a question. Why 2 tails instead of 4? I mean, tails scientifically can't fly without another set, so why 2? Like tails. I don't understand the logic, but I don't know. Genetics. Genetics is a weird thing. And so 2 tails is what I have. I don't know. I don't understand the logic. Just joined. Hi. Hello. Love your vids. Thank you. Thank you. Have you overslept? I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't think I got enough sleep. I feel like I should get more sleep. I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight. After, maybe right after I eat dinner. Will we get more Ken Penders? Well, there's a Knuckles story in this comic. In this current comic that I have. So, it's very likely. It's very likely we're gonna get more Ken Pen. Anyway, I'm gonna read this comic and then, we'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel after this comic. Okay, so we've got this guy on a horse. Got this guy on a horse. He kind of looks like the villain in Sonic and the Black Knight, but I know this predates Sonic and the Black Knight. So who knows who this guy could be? Who knows who this guy could be? He could be anybody. This is Archie. This is Archie. Anything can happen. Anyway, let's move on to the first page. Ooh, space. Oh, he's from space. How interesting. What on Mobius is that? I don't know. I don't know who's speaking currently, except for one, and that one's obviously Antoine. What on Mobius is that? Well, it isn't a bird, Sonic. The plane by the look of things? And it doesn't look like it's at any place on Mobius I've ever seen. Correctamundo, Tails, we're not looking at any place on Mobius, and I'd be willing to bet that that's no knight in shining armor either. Whoa! What is happening? We're just thrown into this whole new villain. Maybe villain? I don't know. He's destroying stuff, so he might be a villain. Black Knight ripped off Archie confirmed. Maybe borrowed. Maybe borrowed. Sonic beats the Shredder. He does kind of look like a red Shredder. Kind of. Heart of Darkness. Ooh, I see. I'll tell you this, Sonic. That's one mean dude. Yeah, but is he cool? The bottom line, what is he to us? You didn't call us just to look at state-of-the-art special effects, Rotor. There's his name! There's his name! There he is! We had to get one. We already have one. We already have one. Is this another Ken Penders special where you have a character? You have a character that Ken Penders created and now nobody can use him in the comics. I'm surprised that Ken Penders didn't say anything about Sonic and the Black Knight if that's the case. You're right as usual, Princess. You're looking at live pictures beamed to us from a camera I sent into the Zone of Silence. But I was in the zone not too long ago. Remember in Sonic number 30? It didn't look anything like that. You're right, it didn't. It didn't look like space. It didn't look like space to me, as far as I remember. Number 30 was quite some time ago, so... Next page. Oops. Accidentally played it again. He just popped out of nowhere. He's popped out of nowhere. He's just sitting there waiting to strike. Sitting in Ken jump scare. That's because you weren't Sonic. Say what? Uh-huh, you were in a different dimension from this one, but not the one we believe King Acorn to be in. Consider, you and Robotnik went back and forth between dimensions with such relative ease, while every previous attempt to recover the king from the Zone of Silence has always been met with failure. As witnessed in number 24. No wonder things went down smooth with getting me out. That's right. Besides, Robotnik kept referring to where you were both temporarily trapped as the Void. Which means he's either the original absent-minded professor, Fat Chats, or there's some devious reasons for his name games. Bingo! So let's see what we can tune into on the holographic sensor grid. Even so, how does this tie in with the figure we just saw on the view screen? That was a lot of words. 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 That was a lot of process. I need to like take a few minutes to process all of this. So Sonic was not in the Zone of Silence. And there's a guy in the Zone of Silence that they're spying on for some reason. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Archie is gonna confuse me so much. Next page. That's $1 million question all by itself. Aha! There we go, with our 3D map up and running, adjusting scanner for various wave bands, infrared, ultraviolet, magnetic. Oh no, will you look at that? Now we're cooking. What's shaking? The magnetic fields over Robotropolis are off the dial. Looks like the doctor is playing around with some serious power. And if these readings are correct, Princess whatever Robotnik is doing is having an... What? Oh, there's a comma there. And if these readings are correct, Princess, whatever Robotnik is doing is having an effect on the zone where King Acorn is. It's your call, Sally. But I'm willing to cut loose the juice and nail Robobutt before he knows what hit him. Permission granted on one condition. Zoom! There he goes. There he goes. I have no idea what's going on. Help. Me neither. And I've been reading the comics, so you're not alone. You're not alone. The cage is so medieval times. Yep. There it is. There it is. I'm also very confused. Something about magnetic... Princess whatever confirmed as a new... I thought that literally said Princess whatever. Like Rotor was making fun of Princess Sally for some reason. Next page. There's Robotnik. Don't rush into anything. Pump up the volume, Snively. It's time we rock and rolled. Are you sure this is wise, Doctor? Wise doesn't enter into the equation any more than does choice. It's hard to believe that I tampered with forces beyond my control, and it could prove my undoing unless the action is taken. Now, Snively, let her rip. Beyblade, Beyblade, let her rip. Yo, Ivo, I'd like to say I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but I can't, so I won't. Have you any idea what you've done? Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Pump up the volume. What is he doing? What is Robotnik doing now? All I know is if it's something you don't like, it has to be way past cool. Why don't you be a good hedgehog and explode? 'Cause I'm a freedom fighter, that's why. Now shut this puppy down. Smash. Wait! Too late. Duck and cover, Snively. You blithering idiot. I hope you're proud of yourself. Big time, Robotnik. I hope you can say the same when you witness all of Mobius eradicated. What do you mean? You figure it out. In the meantime, I've a world to save. End of part 1. What? What? I'm confused! I'm so confused as to what is even happening. So, Robotnik was playing with magnetic fields. Sonic was like, stop. And he destroyed the machine. And now all of Mobius is doomed? I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand this comic. Maybe it's because I'm sleep deprived. But it seems like other people in chat are also confused. So I'm feeling a little less like it's because I'm sleep deprived. This is like zero context. You're right. There's like no context with this. Like, they're giving footnotes and stuff, but there's still like the question of what is even happening. Here we go. Next page. Heart of Darkness, Part 2. Not even you, Sonic the Hedgehog, can save the day this time. That's what you say, Robobutt. It's what I know, Hedgehog. Still. Quit your mumbling, Snively. Where was I? Oh, yes, our dilemma. We have to go back to the beginning, back before I was the benevolent ruler of Mobius. Is this gonna be a fairy tale? I'll overlook that remark. Let's begin just before I came to power. I was examining that which was left to me by my mentor. Interesting. Kudos was just about to overthrow the king when he disappeared. Oh, Kodos. Kodos. Kodos, huh? Okay, I guess we're getting some backstory. Why does Robotnik have a brown suit? It's like a general suit, I guess. Like a general outfit. Oh, there's so many words. There's so many words on this page. My mentor, Kodos, had developed a number of different items to keep law and order over the populace. This looks like a nasty little something, quite the toy. The best one was a convenient little thing called the Zone of Silence, another dimension of reality suitable for stranding one's enemies. You won't get away with this, Robotnik. I don't see anyone stopping me, King Acorn. However, it turned out the zone wasn't a dimension with finite proportions. It was a force of nature. A breach? In the middle of my lab? What is going on here? That would keep growing, merging with whatever existed around it on different energy and physical levels. Doctor, help! I'm being sucked in! I know I'm going to regret this. Click. My photon cannon thwarted its advances, but only as long as I kept it going. Kadoom! You did it, sir! Further experimentation acknowledged something I had to give. We haven't much time, Snively. We must destroy the zone before it consumes and destroys Mobius. But what about the king? The king? I forgot that Archie Eggman's head was an actual egg. Yeah, this is Western Robotnik, which he has a more egg-shaped head rather than the round head that Eastern Robotnik has. I just got here. What's happening? You know, I really don't know what's happening. Something about the Zone of Silence is gonna expand and destroy Mobius because it's a force of nature or something. And Robotnik was keeping it at bay until Sonic destroyed it. The thing that was keeping it at bay. I think. Pretty sure that's what's happening. Unfortunately, sacrifices had to be made for the greater good. I was proceeding to take care of the problem when you ruined everything. So now what? Since the conditions have to be right, to go back and forth between zones, it may be possible to use this, my energy inhibitor. Once appropriately placed, just press the button and voila! 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 Our universe is saved and you'll have your king back. Why do I get this really bad feeling something isn't right? You think it's easy for me to trust you? I see your point. One thing, what really happened to Kodos? Wouldn't you like to know? Now get going. Time's of the essence. We'll find out more about Kodos in an upcoming adventure. I see. After all, why should I do the dirty work when I can have a hedgehog do it for me? Ha 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 ha. My brain is trying to process this nonsense. It's pretty nonsensical. Pretty nonsensical. It's making my brain hurt pretty good. Making my brain hurt. I think after this comic, I'm gonna need another nap. Ha 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 ha. This may be an energy inhibitor, but I'm stumped as to how it operates. Right now, I can only recommend it be used as a last resort. I recommend we don't use it at all. We may not have a choice, Sonic. Robotnik wasn't going to risk entering the zone, but we have to. Right now, we have to rescue the king. I still think this is foolish thing to do. We have been badly hurt, perhaps gravely. Well, Twan, have you really anything better to do? Now that you mention it, yes. Everyone stand ready. I'm about to open the portal to the Zone of Silence. Hang on tight, kids. Why does Antoine have white eyebrows in this comic? I just noticed that Antoine has white eyebrows. I think when Sonic was saying hang on tight kids, he meant the audience because he is one to break the fourth wall in these comics. Next page. Whoa! That first step is a doozy. This feels mondo weird. When you switch from walking to floating, the disorientation can be a bit jarring. Maybe Nicole can explain it better. We'll have to can the science lesson for now, Sal. We've got company. Dun dun dun. End of part 2. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. What are you talking about? And I'm reading the comics. Fan art! We got Sonic and Metal Sonic playing basketball. That's pretty cool. We got Knuckles. We got Sonic and Evil Sonic with really, really detailed hands. Art from 1996. W Knuckles drawing. That's a pretty good Knuckles, not gonna lie. It's pretty good Knuckles. Here we go, back to the comic. Heart of Darkness, Part 3. Surrender, or else face the consequences. That's not exactly a friendly way to start things off, bud. I'm not your bud, pal, bro, or any other term you may use suggesting familiarity. He is right, I'd rather see open, honest hostility, mon ami. At least you know he'll hit you where it hurts the most. Again with the white eyebrows. Why does Antoine have white eyebrows in this comic? My patience is wearing thin, fool. I'd like your reply now. Can we talk? Ow! Didn't your mom ever teach you it's not polite to point? Just give me a sec. Thank you, Kras, for the don't know. Hope Thanksgiving was good. It was good. I ate a lot of foods. I ate plenty of foods. Next page. While I even up the odds a bit. Whoosh. There he goes. My troops. The hedgehog is moving so... my troops. The hedgehog is moving so fast that all I can see is a blue blur. But that is all I need to see in order to fire. No! Put that thing down. Daddy? Whoa! It's King Acorn! It's King Acorn! How does King Acorn not know who Sonic is? Plot twist. The ultimate plot twist. Why are they floating? Because they're in the zone of silence. That's why. Sally is no longer fatherless. I mean, she wasn't... Technically, she wasn't fatherless because her father's still alive. Let's see. Let's figure out what's going on here. Oh, no! Witless female! Never attack if you haven't the stomach to finish off your opponent! Sally! Sonic, don't! This is no good, mon ami! You would attack your king? He doesn't even seem to know who he's or who we are! Surrender now, and I will be lenient, if not. I think he's lost his mind. I think that's what's happening. I'm pretty sure King Acorn has been in the zone of silence for so long that he's lost his mind. Next page. I will, only one shot, be forced. Pour on the speed to do and hope this. Not so fast, Chief. I haven't made the wrong choice. What have I done? Great shades of Mobius. They're going to overshoot the portal entrance. I've only seconds. Are they going back home already? What the zone does to a person. Did somebody brainwash him? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with King Acorn. I do not know what's going on with King Acorn. I think he's just lost his mind. That's my theory. That's my theory, is that he's lost his mind. To fire this lifeline! Poof! Sometimes I wonder what Sonic would do without me. Hey, look! Our ticket to ride! I just give a little tug, and we're on our way home. Phew! Is everyone alright? We're okay, but the king isn't. So it's back to the drawing board until we figure out how to rescue him. And we will, princess. We'll find out what happened and set things right. The action and suspense doesn't stop here, readers. Turn into upcoming issues for further details. Da 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 da! You managed to find context for this? Well, feel free to share. Because that would be nice to have. Really, what happened to King Acorn? Why is he such a grumpy pants? Uh-oh. It's another Knuckles story. Let me see. Let me see first. Yep. There's his name. Had to get that out of the way first. I had to get that out of the way first. Ugh, I had to readjust myself in my chair. Okay. Sonic's friendly nemesis Knuckles in A Sense of History Part 3. Edmund and Dimitri had a dream to drain the gems which hold the floating islands afloat, that we might again become one with the land. But the dream went horribly, terribly wrong. Acting against the will of the scientific elite, Dimitri instead absorbed their power. Until the energies of 11 shattered Chaos Emeralds howled within him, and as he spoke, the ground twisted and heaved until a massive dark tower erupted from the earth. The shadow of what would be known as Mount Fate spread across the land, heralding the fall of Echidna's civilization. My father told me this tale, but how does this connect to Archimedes and the mystery of the missing chaotics? Maybe the answers lie in what happened next. So, you awaken. This I have context for because last stream we learned about Dimitri and Edmund. We learned about them. At least this has a little more context if you read the previous comics. Yeah, there's more than 7 Chaos Emeralds in Archie. Chaos Emeralds are like diamonds in a sense that you can collect more than 7. You can like you can mine them through like special zones, much like rings. So yeah, there's more than 7 Chaos Emeralds in Archie. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Good. That is as it should be. Conquering a world is scarcely worth the effort without those who dare thwart my will in attendance. The elite deem the Chaos Siphon too dangerous, but the facts have proven me right. Our island endures, and through a bizarre twist of fate, infinite energy is mine to command. Your ego has betrayed us, Dimitri. You're not the brother I knew. Correct, Edmund. I am far more immortal, eternal, a living Chaos Emerald, and the mightiest Echidna in the universe. It's a spiritomb. Okay, so we've got this guy now. We've got another villain! Hooray! Here we go! Your brother is mad with power. For the good of all, he must be stopped. Mad? Men always think their superiors are mad, but it's too late to stop me, Magistrate. For the deed is done. Already Echidnopolis has fallen. A subtle reprogramming of our Mechanauts' command code has bent them, and through them, the citizenry to my will. And once sails have been mounted atop the city's highest towers, the Isle, like some great ship, shall traverse the globe, bringing enlightenment to the dwellers below. So this guy is like Mondo evil. It's not just like Robotnik. He's like, I'm creative. Like, you can make a religion out of this. The Knuckles lore is so confusing. Yeah, it can be. It can be. The Knuckles lore is pretty wild. Pretty wild. Only this fortress, which has been strengthened with a fraction of my own own limitless power can resist my staggering might. Its walls are proof against my attack. Except fire ants? We're free! The ants have eaten into the tower's foundation. It's collapsing. Rumble. Quickly, brother, we must escape before... This cannot be. Phenomenal cosmic power bested by... Dimitri! Thoom. Brother, I'm sorry. Well, he's dead. So wait, hang on. Fire ants? You were bested by a bunch of ants. 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 You were in power for like 1 minute and you were bested by ants. Ants. I don't understand. That was just right out of pocket. Ants too OP, please nerd. Ant-Man. Ants. Ants, 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 ants. Rumble. Everyone's escaping. Go to the ants, thou sluggard, considers his ways and be wise. It seems we owe our very future to these, the humblest of God's creatures. The ants! My brother, nothing could spare him from his fate. Nothing. And no one. A tragedy, Edmund. All the more should we fail to learn from it. By placing trust in science, our race has committed an act of hubris, arrogant pride. I'm going crazy! I'm going crazy right now. This is real? This is actually happening. This is actually happening now. This is actually happening. So the main villain of the Knuckles, like, backstory story was defeated by a bunch of ants eating the walls of the temple. And that's gonna be taken as a sign of, like, we're gonna be anti-science now because God said so via the ants. What? I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm gonna play Ken Penders. Because he wrote this. It's his fault! I'm gonna continue, see what's going on. Hey, look, I recognize that! I recognize that! That bit. This comic strip. This comic panel at the very bottom with all the Knuckles heads. I've seen it so many times out of context. It's another meme. It's another meme from the Archie series. And innocence paid the price. We must make amends as best as we are able. Thus, in the shadow of a fateful mountain, my people renounced technology, tore down their city, and to ensure history not repeat itself, appointed a guardian to stand watch over the surviving Chaos Emerald. Edmund was the first to bear that mantle, a sacred trust passed generation onto generation. Through all his children to my father, and finally to me. See, this bottom comic is like a meme in the Sonic, because it's just a bunch of echidnas. It's just a bunch of Knuckles. He's swearing on a Bible. Yeah, it kind of does look like a... Well, I mean, he's a judge, right? The magistrate is like a judge, so they usually use a Bible. That begs the question as to what is the religion on Mobius? In Archie? Do they have a Jesus? This just answers... This does not answer any questions. This just brings up more questions. The Knuckles army. Oh no. So much is happening in this comic and I am very confused. I feel like this panel needs a Ken-Pen moment. Knuckles is the avatar. Basically. Sort of. Kind of. I like that in this panel, there's only like one girl. There's only like one girl guardian. Questions, questions, too many questions, not enough answers. There's so much happening and I don't understand. Which brings us full circle for all the good it did. So much for legends. There's something else about this place, something I've forgotten. But what? Of course, the Grand Conservatory. Though filled with remorse, my ancestors couldn't bring themselves to deny society's achievements. Instead, they gathered examples of our ancient scientific culture, hauled the artifacts across the continent by caravan, and buried them in a vast underground city. How did he snap? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Thank you, Slytherin90. Ken Penders is lower than Smooth Brain, isn't he? Well, you know, he has some ideas that aren't quite as fantastic as he believes they are. But you know, they're lore, they're Archie lore now, so there's nothing we can really do about it. Beneath the shadow of Mount Fate, those ruins must be what's left of the entrance. I bet it's Archimedes' headquarters, and where he's holding the Chaotix. Thanks, Dad. Now that I know where I am, I know where I'm going. Like you always said, those who fail to learn the lessons of history are doomed to repeat it. Ha 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 ha. To be continued in Knuckles #1 on sale soon! That's next! That's the next comic is Knuckles #1. The next comic after this is Knuckles #1. I don't know if we'll be getting to that tonight, but we will see. Oh, sonograms! Wow, that was the end of that. I'm very tired. The mountain is laughing. Yeah, I don't know why the mountain was laughing. Maybe Dimitri is still in the mountain. Or maybe that was Archimedes laughing. Ooh, excuse me. That was a hiccup. I'm waiting for a a thing to pop up. We can ignore it because it gets retconned. I suppose so. I suppose all of this isn't canon anymore. Though, like... Oh, thank you for the dono, by the way. Though, with Sonic, everything is canon. And technically, everything is canon. That's what the higher-ups at Sega said. Is that everything is canon. So... it could be the way that the Archie comics were retconned, made it so that it was still a continuing story from what I've heard. So I mean, this could still be canon. This could still be canon in some aspects. When they say everything is canon, they mean everything that was created by Sega is canon. So the Archie comics, the IDW comics, the games, the TV shows, canon. All canon. It has nothing to do with fan creations. It's about what Sega themselves have approved. Am I canon? You could be canon in your own mind. Thank you for the dono. Do you guys mind if I end stream early? Like I said, previously, I did not have a very good sleep last night. And I think an hour, we're hitting the hour mark. And I'm really feeling the not being able to sleep, like, really hit me. I almost canceled stream today, but I almost canceled stream today because I was that tired. But after my nap, I had like a second wind. And now that that's dying down, and I'm starting to really feel it. Huh. You should put your health before YouTube. I guess you're right. I really wanted to stream today, just for fun, you know. Cause I like doing the Archie Sonic Saturdays. Thank you, EB Crazy, for the very generous dono. Understood. If you need rest, go get rest. Thank you. I appreciate everybody understanding. So yeah, sorry about the early ending of the stream. I'm just really tired. Didn't get any sleep last night. So yeah. Thank you for watching anyway. This is a very interesting comic. Lots of confusing things happening. But next Saturday, we're gonna start the Knuckles mini-series, which is gonna be fun. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop then. Thank you for watching once again. Thank you to the people that donated. I'll see you guys next Saturday, I guess. Or if I stream earlier in the week, I'll see you at that time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Slither90. The dono hasn't popped up yet. But yeah. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.